All right. Also here with us from Mass Freedom, our Civil Rights and Human Rights Director, Ibrahim Ramey. Brothers and sisters, all that is required for evil to win in the world is for good people to do nothing. But as I stand here and look at this crowd, I see good people who are willing to stand for humanity, to stand for the people of Gaza, to stand for the people of Palestine and all oppressed people in the world. Are you ready to do something? Yeah! Are you ready to lift up your voices for Palestine? Yeah! Are you ready to demand the end to the war? Yeah! Are you ready to demand the freedom for the people of Gaza? Yes! We are here because we care about human life. We are here as a Muslim organization, not only because our Muslim brothers and sisters are being slaughtered by weapons provided by the United States, but because they are human beings deserving of the right to live in peace and justice like all human beings. So we come to say and we come to demand that the war ends, but also that the construction of real justice begins with us. I have just two remarks to make to the incoming administration of President-elect Barack Hussein Obama. Many of us supported him, some of us did not. But he is the incoming President of the United States. In less than 3 weeks, he will take the office of the highest elected office of this country. And so we ask him and demand of him two things. Number one, that you, Mr. Obama, who ran on a platform of political change, understand that change is necessary to survive, or for the survival of the people of Palestine. A change in American policy is necessary for the United States to rejoin the civilized nations of the world, because to provide weapons of destruction against a civilian population is uncivilized. So we demand of you, sir, that you will uphold the civil and human rights of people by obeying the laws of this land and international covenants that guarantee the rights of human beings. The second thing that we ask of you, Mr. Obama, in all respect, is to recognize that the Zionist lobby in the United States, that AIPAC, does not speak for all the Jewish people, and certainly not for civilized people around the world who seek an end to war and aggression. We did not come here out of hatred of any particular people. We came here out of love of justice. And if, Mr. Obama, you believe in justice, then listen to your conscience. Recognize the origins of your middle name, and recognize that the people of the United States cannot tolerate and must not tolerate providing weapons of destruction against a civilian population in Palestine. And then finally, for us, what is required of us is not to see. And what is required of us is not to see this as simply a gathering, but as the building of a movement against war and the killing of innocent people wherever they are being killed. Because in order to stand for justice, we must stand against murder and violence everywhere.
Yes.
In order to stand for justice, we must stand against the economic exploitation and blockade of any colonized people anywhere.
Yes.
And in order to stand for justice, we not only put our bodies out here today, but we recognize that the things that we buy and the things that we read and the things that we advocate are part of a struggle.
Yes.
Coca-Cola, as I understand it, is not a friend of the people of Palestine.
No, it's not.
So recognize that when you go to the store.
That's right.
Recognize the nature of the news media and who supports the news media
Yes, sir.
that blockades the truth about Palestine
Yes.
and the genocide happening right now against the people of Gaza. I implore you to use every nonviolent means you can to end the occupation, politically end it, economically end it,
Yes, sir.
and finally, in the final analysis, stand with all oppressed people
Yes, sir.
as you stand with
That's
the people
right.
of Gaza
That's
today.
right.
Free, free Palestine!
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 I will welcome now to the microphone a representative of the Jewish people and the Jewish community, the movement called Neterai Karta. They are Orthodox believers in Judaism, but they reject the idea of Zionism. And so we must also recognize, brothers and sisters, that we are here not in hatred of Jews, not in hatred of the religion of Judaism, but rather in hatred of colonialism, racism, imperialism, and all forms of injustice. And there are brothers and sisters of the Jewish faith who stand with us today.